Good day, you're watching the news spot, and we had to come to Extension 4 to hear out the community of this area. Now, Extension 4 falls under DA, and we spoke to Councillor Mastop, who is the ward councillor in this area, and he said that he has reported these issues to the municipality, including to the mayor, and up to date, there was never a solution. You're watching the news part. Please don't forget to subscribe. So now we are in Bohlokong, Bethlehem, Extension 4. That's the Islamic local municipality. We've got a call from the community, and they are complaining about a number of things around this area. Now, if you remember, this site were given to the community about more than 10 years ago. So they were given to the community, and they were terms and conditions. So the contract stipulated that they must build high standard houses, and they have only 2 years. Now imagine the pressure. You have only 2 years to build the houses, and if your house is not built within 2 years, your site will go back to the municipality. Did that happen? Let's hear out from the community.
Extension 4 ha hona tsela. Ha pula ena ha hona mo re tsamayang. Metsi a mathaka dijareteng tsa rona. Hobane ha ana distomota drain ma tsamayang teng. Ha hona le foro mo metsi a tsamaiswang teng. Ke rona re tshwantseng re nne re bone hore na re suthisa diforo jwang hore metsi a khone go tsamaya. Engwe ke di-site tse senang batho. Abuti ka pela ha ka ke bone ntlo ka pela ha ka. Ke hlathi e kholo e kana. Ha ke mo tsebe le monga teng lang ka ka ke lo mmatla hore a tlo khota. Empa nna ntho e ke tsebang gore masepala la re nke 2 years for re a
na le nako ka o dula ka momme wa ka.
Ke fitlile 2021 ke se ke qetile ha
2 years se fetse ga
ke fitlile 2021 ke 5 years se lemong se ke tlile se ke qetile ha nna ibile ke tlile go qeta go kenya motlakase ke ile hona ke tla mare se le gale ke haile ke ha ke tla ka mo dijarete di tletse ka mo ha re tsebe beng ba tsona di na le di bohlaswa bo tshabeyang bo ditsotsi di ka robana le mo bana ba rona ba ka bolawa ba lahlelwa ka mo mara masepala wa nix and ha re ka lo complete ka se re tswa mane masepaleng ka etsa petition ra difofane mane re lo complain
le kopane ka o fela le shaba sa ka mona
re entse petition
le hopola mohlomong ka arabo ba ileng ba ifa yona ke bone yona le petition ke bontshitswe mme wa ka mona e entse jwalo ka selemong se fetseng ka yona kgwedi ne re leng ho yona ya February
mo tsaneng re bua le yena ke sa rene le director o la re KC tsa di site di khotho ha se rona fela le mo re le ge ba isitse taba ena ya di KC ya biksa oplant ba isitse taba ya di KC khotho gore batho ba senang di title deed ba di tsatse o di khutlele masepaleng ga re contract e tshojwana e re ha motho a sa hae ka mora 2 years se tsa se khutlela masepaleng empa se ha di so khutlele batho ba bang ba itlama ba ka dima ditšhelete hobane o thuka mora 2 years ha o sa etse nix sa ite khutlela masepaleng mara tse nang ke kgola ditsa tse re di fuwe 2010 ka sa fotse ka po 2012 ke di fuwe 2014 ha ke sa hopola he ho tloa ka nako go fitlela ka jeng
ho ntsola le ditsa tse seletseng ka mora
tse ngata re hirile di patrollers because ra tshaba ka Extension 4
tse patalwang ke lona batho ba Extension 4
ke rona batho ba Extension 4 because re a tshaba re dula re ikwalletse le motsheare
mme wa ka jwale le mohlomong le ile la bona mehato eng kwang ke masepala o la ka ema ka maoto masepala ka mora hore jwale ba letle o bona ba bona hore le alla ba ile ka ba etsa eng ntwe bontshang hore ka nnete jwale le bona ha re tlwelle ya di-site mohlomong ba re di-site tsenana e khotho tsela e matsong a bona jwalo ka ntse o latelana ke ntho e feng e bela ka ba etsa mohlomong ba le ka la o le thata ba ka ba khirila ba checka ba lokisa
le high one le high one ha o sobele mo ka thung gravole ke na itlisitswe ya tshelwa go hadiswa le high one masepala o so tle ka mo e mo le mongwa itukisetsa
ba tswa go utlwile le taba ya dinoa ke nnete di ya taba ya dinoa ka ba ke menyenyetse fela
ke kopa bua ka nna ho seng ha ka je kole bana ba ka sa ba tswile ne ha ba le gating ke a hweletsa ke re go bona tshepo tsamayang ke nna eo ke a abuti ha ke kwala batla wa itse corporate speed mathe jwa nguluile mathe a jwa ka mona ka montse ke lwana ka teng a fitla first ka tsaka di tshwana le mona Dr. Miti a fitla a hasa mono le boteng nna ke tseba le corporate fela speed njwa e tshwela mathe jwa ha ke tsebe nthong ka ba ka re ke ba hasitse fester ke tla ke be le bopaki ba hore e shebe mo e hasitseng teng.
So another issue in this area is crime.
Ntate wa ka re dumedise ke rona di-patrollers tsa BBSP Bethlehem Bohlokong Social Project. Setjhaba sa ka mona se ile sa re kopa re na le selemo jwale kgoding enana re ba thusa ka taba botlokotsebe ba ne ba lla go tlokotsebe bo batla bo phame haholo mme le thusong e tswang seponeseng e batla le nama so ba la ba ithaopa ba ikopanya ba ahi ba ka mona ba ikopanya mekotla ya bona hore le gona kgona ho beya borothonyana tafoleng empa jwale ka mora selemo tje ha ba hlalosa ba bua hore bo batla bo theoile haholo ka baka la ponaletso ya rona ya ho ba teng ka mona empa challenge re ba nang le yona mokhukhu o ntse o bua ka bona ntate e tla ka ha o etsa thomo na re tla ke re lo bontsha ko mongwe wa mokhukhu e ne fana ka problem ka mona e tlisang di-drug users bana ba tsubang ba dulang tonyeng re lekile lo kopana le monga jarete eno mongateng ngwana ne ba mo beile mona ha yo tjhankane ngwana yo ha ba khotsi ba ke bona ba phelang mo empa ka bokgutshwanyane bo batla bo fokotseile haholo mara re tla o bontsha ha ntse go kena o etsa tho ya hao ka mona hore ke dibaka di fendetse bo mme ba buang ka tsona tse le gore di na le dihlathi mo wa mekhukhung re la ga etsa hore re monitor re bone hore ke bo mang batho ba dulang mone ba bue ke bo mang mara hona le di-site tse le goreng ba bua ka tsona ha hona batho ba hlaelang ho tsona ke tse ding tsa corruption e ka reng e teng ya di-site tse fuweng batho be le gore ba ntse ba na le di-site jwale ha ba kgone ho tla ka mona mme ba sitsisitse baahi ba ka mona.
Now, as you've heard from the committee members, they were asked to build high standard houses. So that gave them assurance that the infrastructure in this area will be prioritized. But till today, there are no proper roads. And by proper roads, I mean that it is almost impossible to drive in some streets, especially if it's raining. I've been around this area and I have seen the roads, and when there's rain, the water just flows into other people's yards. It's just a mess. So we also heard that another huge issue is this empty sites, because these empty sites now have high grass, and this grass helps criminals to hide. The criminals hide around the grass and around some of the houses that are not complete. That is why the community of Extension 4 ended up paying patrollers to help them around the area to solve the crime issues or anything that can be related to crime. Now, this shack that you see in front of us, we're going to give the owner a call right now and find out about it, as some of the criminals would hide at this shack, and without his permission, as he's not staying there around. There was someone who was guarding the shack, but the person has been arrested. Let's call the owner and find out from him.
Hello.
Re teng tatwa ka o bua le la ke maseko mona no tswa the new sport mme ke ka extension 4 ka mona ntse re batho ntse re shebile diphoso tsa ka mona ka extension 4 jwale ka ba a uhleletse hore mokhukhu wa ha hona le ditsotsi tse dulang mono tatwa ka mme ba la ka ba o tsebisa tatwa ka ke mohato o feng o ile wa nka ka mara ho mo
wa tsaba ona motho a dula mo ntate motho ana dula mo ne le motshanyana o ke lerato e sa le a tshwaro batho ba mo no o tsore ke batho ba ikentseng fela
ba ipeile ke ntho e feng e ka etsuwa mohlomong kapa o ka fa ba aiba ka mo matlafeng hore ba etse ka mo ba mohlomong ba kwale kapa wena o ka se kgone hore o kwale o etse bonnete ba hore le shatara leo le kwetso ba njwale ho thole le mantile butsu mo mme batho bana ba ikenela fela ka mo
mamela mo
ya mongaka
mamela monga ke kopa leo amo ai ba ninga ka ba le space sa masenke a waka nna ke na botata o
And just like that, we have got a solution now for the shack. The owner of the shack has gave permission to the community of Extension 4 that if they have space for his belongings, then they are more than welcome to get rid of the shack, as long as they will make sure that they will keep his properties or his belongings safe. That's what he asked for. So I guess that's a huge relief for the community of Extension 4, as that shack was a serious problem to them. Now, as we've spoken about long grasses in front and in the neighborhood of other people, there's another problem here. As you can see, we visited Granny. Granny stays alone. And there is a huge grass in front of her bana le hlathene ka pla ha o yena ke shebile hore le yona e ba gona lo ipata mo ka la ga konka ma So that's the cross in front of Cranny's house, and she also confirmed to us that indeed criminals have made house their playground. So we have to ask the municipality to at least cut the grass, because this is their responsibility. They were supposed to have made sure that people are inside those yards by now. So if they cannot make sure that those people are occupying the sites, the least that they can do is clean those sites. And I would like to ask municipality to prioritize Cranny's house or the grass that is in front of her house, because she's very old and she cannot be dealing with that at that age. Now, I want to show you something. Look how beautiful this house is. Do you see that? The beauty. And look at the road in front of it. You cannot drive in this road. I wonder, how do the people that stays in this street, to be specific, how do they drive? I mean, you can, if you can walk blindfolded, you would fall every time you're trying to walk, because the road is just bad. The road is just bad. It's unacceptable. It's not the conditions that you can just try to tell yourself that, you know what, as long as I got a home. Because now, remember, when I spoke to some of the people, there's a lady that I spoke with, and she was very emotional. She told me, she said, you know, I could have saved money and built a better house if I knew that I had this much time. Because we were told that we had only 2 years, and we had to be the law-abiding citizen and make sure that within that 2 years we finish building, so that we do not get in trouble where we can get our sites confiscated by the municipality. You can literally see that there is grass in the middle of the road. Now that tells us that there is no maintenance or whatsoever on the roads this side. Now, of course, to resolve this issue, we had to involve the municipality. We did send them a letter of the questions that we had that came from the committee members. And this is the reply that I got from Mr. Tediso Maite, who is the communication manager from the Islamic local municipality. And the message, or the reply reads: a delegation from the residents of Extension 4 Bohlokong delivered a complaints letter to Mr. Tweu, our Director of Development and Town Planning. Mr. Tweu responded to these issues raised during the very same meeting. An item dealing with the vacant and undeveloped even within the Islamic local municipality is currently being developed and will serve before council for decision in the very near future. This vacant F creates a lot of problems, while there are desperate residents who are more than keen to acquire stands to buy and develop. The purchase contracts gives the municipality to repossess even if buyers fail to develop within a specified period, which is 24 months. The road problem at Extension 4 is a legacy problem which will not be solved overnight, and it also requires plenty of resources. Now, that's the reply that we got from Mr. Tediso Maite. Now, reading this reply, I think it would have been best if we interviewed Mr. Maite instead of just sending him a message and waiting for a reply, because now we still have questions after that. Now, Mr. Maite said that Mr. Tweu replied to those grievances immediately on the meeting that was held. Now, that was in February. It's a year ago. That should be concerning for the municipality. That's the first thing that municipality should really be concerned that now it's been a year. What have we done? Now, the second answer regarding the sites, Mr. Maite now does confirm. He says that the purchase contract gives the municipality to repossess the sites if buyers fail to develop within a specified period, which is 24 months. Now, this leaves the sites as the responsibility of the municipality to maintain them and to clean them, while they're still waiting for a way forward on how to repossess those sites or to push the owners of the sites to build on those sites. And on the last one, regarding the roads, Mr. Maite said that it is a legacy problem. So that's why I thought it would have been best if we interviewed him so that we can ask further questions, or he can elaborate more on the legacy issue. Because now we're wondering, what is he referring to? Is he referring to maybe the systems are the ones that are old in order to help them fix the roads, or is it the old stuff that used to work that used to work for municipality and they're no longer there? Like there's a lot of questions on that. I think we would really have to find more elaboration regarding the roads of that area. That was a very, very short answer and not clear at all. I'm not happy about the answer of the roads, and that's another important issue. That's very important. That's very important.